Another, oh, sorry folks, Herman got a little occupied there. Okay, now here's another great tip for all you people out there that, like me, you can tell, like to eat, like to sit down and have a good meal, like to have big piles of food. But you get done, you get the food, some of it dries on your plate, and you can't get it off. It don't come off. Well, I just throw the darn dishes out. I've been spending a lot of extra money. Thank God I got this program and the grant from PBS. I've never had the money, but my dishes get awful dirty. And like a lot of people, what do we do? Why do we get them clean? I mean, what do we do? I mean, I've been wiping them off, trying to wipe them off my clothes and everything. That don't work. I'll show you, give you an idea. Here's an example. Now, here I got done eating and got some caked old junk on there and eggs and bacon and whatever the heck it is. Up to now, throw it out. Or use paper plates. What do you do if you got these nice ones like you can get at Zodi's? Throw them out. I found something. Check this out. I was in the grocery store the other day and ran across this. Now, they had a whole bunch of different stuff, but it says on here, dishwashing liquid. Now, it took me a while to figure what that meant, but I did some thinking. I went home and I found this in one of my drawers, and I found it just exactly fit this hole. It's in the bottom of my sink. So I put it in there and I ran some water in there, tried different combinations, hot and cold, finally got some hot water, poured this stuff in, made this kind of sudsy stuff come up, bubbles and everything. I put the dishes in, it wiped right off. Then I figured, well, I tasted one of the plates after, it tastes terrible, so I ran some water, got the residue off. But I'll tell you, from now on, don't throw them plates out. Buy some of this dishwashing liquid. Boy, some people out there got some brains, I want to tell you right now. Now here's another one of Ernie's. Ernie's? Oh, Herman's losing it. Starting to call himself Ernie. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You have a problem with them little hairs that kind of thing to grow out of your face? They get stubbly and stuff, and you don't know what to do with them? I noticed my wife's got a lot of them on her leg, long black ones. We didn't know what to do up till now. Somebody turn me on this. It came from Belgium. I don't know if you can see this. They call it a razor. A razor. Now, sounds kind of Belgian, razor. And I don't know who invented it, but boy, this is really neat. They don't cost much. You can buy them in the stores and stuff. I found that if you just take and just draw this across it, it hurts a little bit, but boy, it takes them, look at them little tiny bit of hairs there, come right off. I think somebody told me before, and one of my sound men over there said, if you put some soap or something, or some foam, maybe some of this, maybe, hey, Herman's got brain, some of this on your face, it slide right across, take that junk out off your face. A razor, remember that. I don't know where you can get them in too many stores, but I'd watch for them. You see one razor, get one. It works really, really good. He goes rummaging through a lot of old stores. That's where he gets the answers to a lot of his ideas, answers to your ideas and my ideas, and who cares. But anyway, I'll give you an example. The other day, when I found this plastic thing for my hair, I had this problem with this little device I had here, and it's got a little bulb in it, and the bulb burned out. Well, I normally just throw them away. Spend another $7.95 to get another one, but the reason I have to throw it away is to get the bulb. There's a little flat piece of some metallic stuff in there with a little tiny notch in it. Figured it's there for a reason. I can mess with it, throw it out. Till somebody made a suggestion when I was going around the shop, and I noticed I found this old thing, and I asked him what it was, and he said it's a screwdriver. I don't know, but you know what? It fits in that little notch perfect, and I could move that thing backwards. It fell out. I put a new bulb, and then I kind of screwed it back in there with this thing. Guess that's why they call it a screwdriver. So next time, don't throw your devices away. Now, I've noticed some devices, though, have like a funny-looking little end on it, so you can't use this. Maybe someday they'll come up with one. But remember this, when you're out rummaging around, if you see a screwdriver, they're probably only 12, 13 bucks. They're great. You've got to get one, man. I'll tell you, fix the lights, sockets, and switches and everything. It's nice with that. Like that one. Here's one that Ernie been waiting. Did you ever do this? Got a glass of water, right? You're sitting around. God says, hey, Herman, how you doing? You go, I spilled, look at that, I spilled water on the table. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to do like me. You're going to do like everybody else does. You just do this, you take your shirt out and kind of do that. Now, you figure that gets your shirt kind of wet and it's kind of cold. You ain't going to believe this. Somebody sent me this. It's from France. And it's brand new. I never heard of this in my whole life. I don't think any of you have. You're going to freak out on this. They call it a spongy. Spongy? That's what I said. Oh, sponge? A sponge. Sponge. Strange word. Who knows? But watch this. you kind of press down, and the water's gone. Look at that. It's like dry. I guess you could throw it. You don't throw it away. You could just use what? You squeeze it out. Oh, that's great. You don't have to throw it away. Keep one of these things, man. They're $7, $8, $9, but they'll be on the markets one of these days. Boy, I wish I had a piece of this baby. Sponge. A sponge. Remember sponge. Forget the T-shirt. Forget your good napkins. Forget your drapes and stuff. This is the way to pick up spilled stuff. I guess it works for anything. Huh? Okay, I like that one. Now, okay, Ernie's going to hit John. We'll be right back. Old Herman here. Hermy. You can call me Herm. He likes to have 2, 3, 4 dozen cups of coffee in the morning, or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cups of tea, depending what he's got in the cupboard. My problem is that I like a little sweetening in there, a little sugar. Now, they say it's bad for you. I don't care. But you ever notice if you pick up that big bag, and boy, if that thing rips or if it's not torn right, you can get a half a cup of sugar and no coffee or tea. Well, I come up with one. This is one of my originals. I found this out in my garage. I don't know what it's for, but I found that if you take this and you just dig it down into the bag of sugar, hold it over your cup, like say I had a cup here, turn it over slow, it drops just the right amount of sugar. Now, I even use it in my tea. I'm going to call it a teaspoon. Now, that's mine, baby. That's mine. Teaspoon or coffee spoon, but I like that teaspoon. If you might find something like this laying around, remember that. Don't dump it anymore and use your hands. Try one of these. This is an amazing device. Now, old Herman reads a lot, obviously, or he wouldn't have got the grant from PBS, like I said, or this job. But you ever be reading a book, say, gee, I'm on page 80, or just not even looking at the page, just reading along, and, oh, the phone rang. Well, I got to put the book down. Well, how am I going to remember where I was? You got to do this, right? Okay. So you lay it down like that, you come back. But what if you forget and it falls closed? You don't know where you were. And you got to read, like me, you got to go back to the first page and read the whole damn book over again. Well, that can take, the last one took me 17 months to finish the book. Well, I come up with one. This is Hermes' second tip and the best for the day. I took myself a piece of paper. Now, I used green. That seemed logical, but I took a piece of paper and I folded it together. And say I'm at the page and the phone rings, I pick up the paper and I put it right in there, folks. Close it, set it down. I come back, pick up the book. Hey, that's what I was reading before. I don't have to read the whole book. It makes it a lot more interesting reading. And I think this is going to be a big seller. And so, if you want to send $19.95 to Hermy, Box 102, Grundy, California, zip 91111, I'll send you a box of 24 of these, 2 dozen, embossed with your name. Just put your name on them, and you can mark your books. You can call them whatever. You can call them bookmarks, but they're amazing. So remember that. Now, don't try and make your own. It's a little difficult. So remember that, and I appreciate it. You write in $19.95, allow 8 to 12 months for delivery. Thank you. Whoa, look at those. Oh, sorry. Herman's looking at the neighbors over there. We got a lady over there. It's new neighbor. Hot weather, so you don't wear much. Anyway, we got to go pretty quick here. We're running out of time, but we want to leave you with one more. And I want to thank this lady for sending this in. She didn't leave no name. I don't know why, but she says, Dear Hermy, I have read and I have heard how people get goo and earwax in their ear until they can't hear no more, and gets in there and it just hurts. And you got to go to the doctor and they got to take a drill and get it surgically remove it. She says, Hermy, I tried toothpicks, and I tried sticking my finger in there, and I dug it, and I pulled it, and it hurt, and it bled, and everything. I didn't know what to do, but I found a solution. And here's what she did. She found it, and I found one sort of like what she was telling me. I found this in my kitchen drawer. It's got kind of a flat metal piece here, and it's kind of little edges on it. She says, if you take this and stick it in your ear, way down in, till it starts to hurt, just to the point you want to scream, you turn about 6 or 7 times real fast and pull it out real quick. And says that stuff normally will come out, save you a lot of doctor bills. So we want to thank you, man. If we can find out your name, you're going to get a T-shirt from old Herman, because he likes to take care of his folks. Well, folks, old Herman and Herman's household, and handy household hints from Herman, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today, and we'll be back next week at the same time, same place. And please keep your mail coming in. We appreciate the letters we get. Please don't send any more money into me and those strange little notes. I don't need that. Herman don't need it. Well, don't send the notes. You can send the money. And maybe you'll get some bookmarks out of it. And if you got a problem, right, we're always scouring the Southwest here and looking for solutions to your problems. So till next week, this is Herman saying, if you got a problem, just wait and watch Herman. God bless you. And we tell that opera singer, please, to shut the hell up. Let's go get us some women. Yeah!